Hello students, today we are doing trigonometric identities. Before starting the trigonometric identities, let us understand what is identity. When an equation is true for all values of the variables involved, it is called an identity. Similarly, in an equation involving trigonometric ratios that we have already discussed of an angle that we are already dealing in this session or in this class 10th for the acute angle only is called trigonometric identity if it is true for all values of the angles involved. So here I am repeating, I just want to recall you that in the trigonometry chapter, in the introduction of the trigonometry of the class 10th, we are dealing with the right angle triangle and we are dealing with an acute angle. Yes, so I hope that is what is trigonometric identities is clear to you. Now let's start. First of all, what we are going to do in this, we basically in this session I will tell three identities that are very important, and we will understand in a better manner, we will do the proof also for the three identities. Basically, proof will not come in the exams, that is the derivation of the identities is not in the will not come in the exam, or we can say not in the syllabus, but to understand in a better manner we will do the proof also. So what we are going to prove, let's see. First of all, these are the three important identities that we are going to prove. The very first important identity is the sine square a plus cos square a is equal to 1. You can also write sine square theta plus cos square theta. These are the variables and that represent the angle. Okay, now the second identity is 1 plus tan square a is equal to sec square a. A could be theta also, we can write theta also, or we can say 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. And now the third one is 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. So these are the three important identities that we are going to prove. Yes, so to prove, first of all, as I already told you, we are dealing with the right angle triangle. So let's draw the triangle that is right angle triangle. So this is the triangle that is right angled at B. So this is the right angle. Yes, as we know that, suppose we are dealing with this angle theta. So the side opposite to the acute angle is always a perpendicular, and the adjacent side of the angle is always a base, and this is the hypotenuse. Yes, so as we know that what is Pythagoras theorem, we know that what is Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is always equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Yes, that we know that. Now what we are going to do, we are using this Pythagoras theorem to prove all these three identities. Yes, now suppose this is the Pythagoras theorem. Suppose we divide the complete equation by hypotenuse square. Yes, by h square. As we know that h represent the hypotenuse, p represent the perpendicular, and b represent the base. Yes, so dividing equation, suppose I am giving this first one, equation 1 by hypotenuse square, or we can say h square. Yes, so what we will get, h square upon h square is equal to p square, means perpendicular square, upon hypotenuse square, plus b square upon hypotenuse square. Yes, now that is equal to 1. As just remember, I already told you, Pandit Badri Prasad har har bole, sona chandi tole. This is for only to remember. This is not a formula. You can make anything for you. Okay. So as we know that, here what we can see, P upon H square. So what is P upon H? perpendicular upon hypotenuse always represent the sine of angle theta. So it is sine theta. So sine square theta plus b upon h, base upon hypotenuse, that is always represent cos square theta. So we have got the first identity, that is equal to, that we can say sine square theta plus, or we can write sine square theta plus cos square theta is always equal to 1. This is the most important, the very first identity. Yes, and that we have find out from the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, again we are going to write the Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Not what we are going to do, divide whole equation by base square. Yes. Now hypotenuse square upon base square is equal to perpendicular square upon base square, and that is equal to base square upon, plus upon base square, that will equal to 1. So what we will get, hypotenuse square upon base square is equal to p square upon b square and plus 1. Yes. Now again we will see, we will remember what is hypotenuse square upon base square. Yes, as we know that before we have done base upon hypotenuse, that is cos square. Yes, again we can recall this, that is this base upon hypotenuse is cos. So the what is the reciprocal of cos, that we have already told, the reciprocal of the cos is sec. Yes, and perpendicular upon base, perpendicular upon base is tan. Yes, you can see here perpendicular upon base is tan of theta. So we can write there sec square theta is equal to tan square theta plus 1. Yes, so we have got the second identity, that is sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta, or we can say tan square theta plus 1. Yes, now again we are going to write the Pythagoras theorem. Now this time we are going to divide the whole equation by perpendicular square. Now I am not writing, I am directly dividing it. Hypotenuse square upon perpendicular square, that is equal to, when we divide with the perpendicular square, it will become 1 plus base square upon perpendicular square. So just recall what is hypotenuse upon perpendicular. As we know that perpendicular upon hypotenuse is sine, and the reciprocal of sine is cosec square theta. So cosec square theta is equal to 1 plus, and we know that base upon perpendicular, that is the reciprocal of tan, that is cot square theta. So we have got the third important identity, that is the cosec square theta is equal to 1 plus cot square theta. Yes, so with the help of Pythagoras theorem, we have proved all the three identities, and now we are going to, though the proof will not come in the exam, but we have proved these three important identities, and I hope and I can say that you must have to write this in your notebook. The first one is sine square or sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, or you can say sine square a plus cos square a is equal to 1. Here a represent only angle. Yes, 1 plus tan square a is equal to sec square a, and 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. These are the that I have written with the red color pen, that we have taken cos square to the other side. So we can also say sine square a is equal to 1 minus cos square a. Similarly, cos square a is equal to 1 minus sine square a. Similarly, sec square a minus tan square a is also equal to 1, or we can say tan square a is equal to sec square a minus 1. Same cosec square theta minus cot square theta is also equal to 1, that we have taken out from this identity. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta, or you can also write it depends on the question also. Cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta minus 1. So these are the three important identities that what you have to do, you have to write in your notebook. Okay, now what is the important thing that the most of the students got confused, and that is the difficulty portion from this trigonometry chapter, or we can say introduction of the trigonometry, especially for the class 10, that is the proving question. Yes, so while checking the board notebooks, I have seen most of the students are lacking here. So what is the Guru mantra? I could say these are the three identities plus the identity that is the reciprocals, like tan theta is equal to sin theta upon cos theta, cot theta is equal to cos theta upon sin theta, sec theta is equal to 1 upon cos theta, cosec theta is equal to 1 upon sin theta, and tan theta is equal to 1 upon cot theta, and cot theta is equal to 1 upon tan theta. Yes, these are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the 6 are the very, very important. Yes, though these are also the identities. Sin theta is equal to tan theta upon sec theta, cos theta is equal to cot theta upon cosec theta. These are also the identities. Yes, but you will write every identity in your notebook. Yes, these I am showing. You can pause the video and you can write. Yes, these the three identities, these one the three identities, that is, and these are the identities that are very important. But what I am talking about, the 6, this tan theta is equal to sin theta upon cos theta, cot theta is equal to cos theta upon sin theta, sec theta is equal to 1 upon cos theta, and cosec theta is equal to 1 upon sin theta, or vice versa, means cos theta is equal to 1 upon sin theta and sin theta is equal to 1 upon cosec theta, and tan theta is equal to 1 upon cot theta, or vice versa, cot theta is equal to 1 upon tan theta. Rest ये वाला जो है पोर्शन, दैट इज साइन थीटा इज इक्वल टू tan थीटा अपॉन सेक थीटा एंड सेक थीटा इज इक्वल टू tan, दिस 3 1 और यू कैन से 6, इनके बिना तो आपका काम चल जाएगा. यस, बट these 6, this one and the cosec one and the tan theta is equal to 1 upon cot theta, these are the most important identities, including these 3 important identities. Without these identities, you are unable to solve the proving questions. Yes, even you have just simply, you have got a question. Of course, in my next video, I am going to start with every important, all the NCERT proving question and all the expected proving question and the important question of the board. Yes, in my next video. But what you have to do, if you are unable to do, but you have these terms are coming and you have write few things, that is the reciprocals, these identities according to the question, so you will get at least, because again the step marking is there, you will get few marks. So these are the important identities that you can you have to remember, learn by heart. So again I am telling you the very important trick to learn this. See, you can see here the hexagon. Now I am making this hexagon super hexagon. How? Yes, first of all it was a normal hexagon, but I am going to make this hexagon super for you. How? See, first of all what you have to do, you have to write here the tan theta. Okay, now what is the reciprocal of tan theta? That is the tan theta is related with the cot theta. Tan theta is equal to 1 upon cot theta. Yes, and here you will write sin theta, and here you are going to write the cos theta. So what is the reciprocal? That is 1 upon sin theta is equal to cosec theta. Yes, and cos theta, that is 1 upon cos theta is equal to sec theta. Yes, here we have written tan theta, here in front of tan theta, that is the cot theta 1 upon tan, because we know that 1 upon tan theta is equal to cot theta. Then sin theta 1 upon sin theta is equal to cosec theta in front of the sin theta, and cos theta in front of the cos theta, that is 1 upon cos theta, that is sin theta. And here the intersecting point of the diagonal, that we are going to write here 1. Yes. Now we have written here 1. So what we are going to do, we are making an arrow like this, that is clockwise. Yes, these are the 3. In the alternative sections we have made the clockwise arrows. Now this hexagon, after writing this hexagon become a super one. How? See here, first of all we will see from this, we will use as a instead of sine, we will use the square of all these. So sine square theta, now it is, this arrow is going like a clockwise, so sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Yes, what we have got? First identity. Yes, now tan theta, tan square theta plus 1 is equal to sec square theta. What we have got? The second identity. Now for the third one, we can see the arrow start from here, so we are going to write 1, then plus, then cot square theta, that is equal to cosec square theta. Yes, and what we have got? We have got this, the third identity. So now we can, you also can say that this hexagon becomes a super hexagon. Yes. So you have to remember, if you forget in the exam, suppose you forgot your identities, you just make simpler and at the last page or in a rough column this hexagon, and you can recall your identities. Now for the ratio also this is going to help you. Yes, how? So for the next, I am using this hexagon, and so I am keeping one paper here. See, tan theta is equal to sin theta upon cos theta. Means sin theta upon cos theta. Yes. Now what we can say here, cot theta, we will go here, cos theta upon sin theta. Yes. Now what we can say here, again I need to show you this also, the hexagon is also very important to show this. I hope it is clear. Tan theta is equal to sin theta upon cos theta, cot theta is equal to cos theta upon sin theta, or we can say here sin theta is equal to sin theta is equal to tan theta upon sec theta. I am going to prove for you. Sin theta is sin theta upon cos theta, and what is sec theta? 1 upon cos theta. Cancel out, that is equal to sin theta. Yes. So what, now I am telling you how it is going to help you. Few things I have written. Tan theta is equal to sin theta upon cos theta, cot theta is equal to cos theta upon sin theta, sin theta is equal to tan upon sec theta, and if we talk about sec theta is equal to tan theta upon sin theta. Don't be confused, you will not write sin theta upon tan theta. What if you are taking sec theta, so sec theta is equal to tan theta upon sin theta. Same, cos theta is equal to cot theta upon cosec theta. Yes, and cosec theta is equal to cot theta upon cos theta. And of course we know that sin theta is equal to 1 upon cosec theta is equal to 1 upon sin theta, and cos theta is equal to 1 upon sec theta is equal to 1 upon cos theta. So accordingly, if you will do this, super hexagon is also going to help you in the reciprocal of the identities also. So to sum up and to just end with this video, I want to tell you the most important thing, that is that this hexagon is very important, especially for the identities. And if you forget about the reciprocals, you can go through like this also. I have not written all the identities here. Yes, now the two things that again I am repeating, these are the identities that are very important for you, that you have to write in your notebook. And this all identities you can get from my super hexagon, and these three also. Yes, so thank you students, and we will meet in the next video where we will start doing the proving questions. And after seeing that questions, and after doing that question, that are going to really help you in your board exams. Thank you students.